Well, it is that time again. Oh dang, that's probably the last time we're gonna see that fracture, that fractured intro. That's crazy. Oh man, I'm gonna miss that intro. It is what it is, because we are, as I get my controller ready, about to enter a new era. I guess we've already entered this new era. Y'all know what time it is. Hey, let's stop playing around, because we got a couple things to talk about right off the bat. As I hit you guys with one little one. Actually, it's fracture. We'll make it electric, but we'll wait for the music to hit, so I can, you know, hit the good day, good people right in time. We're almost ready. Everyone, get all your sillies out. Cause it's business time. Good day, good people. It's another fine day in the year of the paradigm. Toon Link Dave. None of you are Toon Link. You are. Toon Link is here. Dave, Bravo, Kafka, Anomaly, the Nomacars. You know me as the man who is ready, willing, and able to get this thing going. Next month is Fracture's 2nd anniversary, perfect milestone for a new intro. That's what happened to the Inferno one. So get excited. You guys also get to vote very soon on what we run back. And Fracture's had some, like, bangers recently, so I think it's gonna be difficult for you guys. That being said, let's start by explaining the main event. If you'll walk and talk with me, you guys, I need to show you something that happened backstage earlier tonight. I guess we can just say it right now. We can just take it right to. We got some footage. Hey, security, y'all can roll the footage. Y'all can roll the footage if you would please. Thank you. Backstage, there was Neo stopped by Rinka. Indeed asked for a match against Hina tonight. And then showing some respect for Neo. And maybe even a little uncertainty in the eyes of Rinka. After she got kind of pinned like 3 matches in a row and said that that match wasn't for her that she asked for, that match was for Neo. And it's been made around Fracture time. The Fracture backstage. Yuri is Fracture bound. Her and Crazy Yoko Extra Large have chosen this show, and it seems like she's going after Hina's title. As we continue on with this, yeah, look at that. Rinka's not giving up on that title. But apparently has some family business to take care of. We'll see what that entails. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, not for nothing. I'm not sure if that's good or bad. For real. But put me back up here. Apparently there's still waves here. Excellent. Interesting. I'm not sure what's gonna go on, or you know what? It seems like a legitimate show of respect. I usually have good feelings about the Flame Tribe as of late, but we'll see. We'll see. They had a very mixed time at Ticket to Paradise, lost the 2 main world titles, but did end up winning the tag team titles. That brings me to Rebellion Live. As you know, if there's a 5th Friday in the month, we don't do Rebellion that Saturday. That Sunday rather. We do it live that Friday, so in 2 weeks it will be Rebellion Live. And I can officially announce that Yuri, after her win and Crazy Yoko's win at Ticket to Paradise, Yuri is going one-on-one with Hina for the title. Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large wants the Fight Forever Championship. They've split off to go their separate ways in singles matches. However, tonight, March and XL will be going one-on-one in the only type of match that's not on the wheel, a regular, normal match. Well, who knows what they'll get 2 weeks from now, but tonight, let's see who's better in the ring under no stipulations. And as we inch closer and closer to AV Mania, everyone is asking, when do the Royal Rumble winners have to make their decision? It is also an official announcement that this January 4th or 5th, depending on which day I'm busy and which day I'm not, it is a special Inferno Scars and Stripes Both of our Rumble winners, Burnice and Mondo, must make their decisions that night as we begin to set off on the road to AV Mania. Big couple of months coming up. Big couple of months. Also, notably, this coming Rebellion, we're gonna have that tag team rematch between the Repaired and between Team WA for the tag team championships. Anything goes after their count-out victory at Ticket to Paradise. That still is unfinished business, and we're gonna finish a whole bunch of unfinished business, but that's all down the line. And one last thing, this Sunday, get your OCs ready because OC Revolution opens back up. The submissions will be open. It will be in 2K24 this July, so get ready for it. Focus up, get your submissions ready. That being said, let's start the show. Let's start this show right here, right now. I'm excited. I think that's everything out of the way, at least for right now. Fingers crossed that nothing crazy happens tonight. Haha. I need to knock on wood. I gotta knock on wood after that. Who knows where should go down? We're in danger. This is, for some reason, this always ends up being the most dangerous time of the year, and that's why, like, I'm a little bit stressed. It was this time of the year that Wednesday went missing. It's this time of the year that Void appeared. So, you know, when the Arbiter arc started around this, look, I'm just a little bit on edge, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And I think it's like, it's you know, it's fair for me to be on edge around this time of the year. So, you know what, let's have a nice, calm, peaceful show, hopefully. And let's get it on the road. Everybody's got their polls. And let's kick it with Fracture. This is a rematch from this past Sunday at Rebellion. We had a Mother's Day special. Do we need to submit them if we submitted them in the first OC Revolution? Yes, you need to resubmit your OCs. Make sure you resubmit them. We might turn on like a toggle for maybe like reoccurring. Who knows? Unknown, but sometimes we'll just pick up OCs just for the fun of it, if we have an uneven match stat or that uneven match distribution. Regardless, we'll figure it out, but re-enter your OCs this Sunday. It'll go up. You have about a month to get everybody in. Maybe a little bit. You might have like a month and a half, really, because I think it's in the later half of July that we're shooting for. So you might have like a month and a half. Regardless, get ready for it. Let's do it. In fact, we can talk about it. I think 2K's fixed everything. I think 2K has fixed everything. I didn't do a test, but we'll see if 2K fixed everything. It's a functioning game, or is it? Let's find out as things get electric. It looked like it fixed everything, y'all. It fixed everything. Let's go, 2K. And for her first time on Fracture, it is Hinata. I'm gonna resubmit Suko. Excellent. Very exciting. I remember Suko, yeah. Exciting times for Suko. Suko gonna be back for OC Revolution from Bargain. Also, how's everybody doing? It's Friday. It's the start of the weekend, like the official weekend. But you know, work schedules and school schedules can get a little crazy. But I digress. We're in 2K25 for the first time in Fracture. And I'm excited for it. And you know who else I'm excited for? Becky! She is Mother Dearest of the AWE. I'm doing great, splendid. You know that one meme where like the lady is holding another lady back from this, and she's like yelling at a cat that's at a table? I'm that lady who's in fact, all of chat, in fact, everybody, I don't even know who's holding us back, but we're all that lady, and you're just the cat at that table, Splendid. I don't think I'm happy that you're doing good, but it is what it is. I gotta say, Hinata's entrance and appearance is very arrow-coded. It's very purple. Jax fan saying, I'm doing good rather, coming back from my first win, and that's motivated me a lot. You had a fantastic first one as well. Big comeback strats in that match. As we go on, with the night. This is a rematch from this past Sunday. Their match ended in a countout. We aren't sure what Kawakami whispered. Oh my gosh, look at that roll-up. Just one innovative roll-up from Kawakami. Missed that slap and now catches the foot of Hinata. Hinata. Back to the mat. These two got the first match in WWE 2K25 on Fracture. And rare misstep, or maybe there's still something wrong inside of the head of Hinata. Hakuna Hinata. Becky in the ropes. Hinata goes underneath. Goes over. Oh, tried to drop kick, but Kawakami with the step. Becky a step ahead. But Hinata responds right back. And a kick right to the head. We know those quick combos from Hinata a little crazy, a little scary. You get caught in that. She took down like a 7-8 foot tall vampire MILF. But I digress. Oh, what is she doing here? Oh, ricocheted off into a German suplex. And she's not staying out of the ring this time. She could all she want. She gets a table for the people. Who are y'all rooting for, actually? I did not check the poll. Between Becky and between Hinata with that kick. Hinata said, "You're not mother dearest. At least not to me." Whipping that knee back. Becky's slowly getting torn apart. What is Hinata doing on the apron? We're starting to see all the moves from the ninja. Oh, man. I was gonna say cheeks first, and she got knocked out with that shot by Kawakami. Kicked her in the gut, though. A little back and forth there, but right now, I'll tell you what, if Hinata is able to hit that DDT, no rope breaks, it's no holds barred. Just one. And time for the part of the AW stream where I step away from dinner. Hey, enjoy your dinner. I actually had pizza earlier tonight. Ooh, uppercut. I think that is the first time I had pizza since the stream. And since Ticket to Paradise, which is kind of funny. Oh man, wait, what is she doing? What does she got going on here? Hinata taking Kawakami up. Becky is in danger. Wearing away. A couple shots right behind the ear. She's hanging on in a groggy position. Oh my gosh! Yo, her neck okay? I'm not sure if her neck is okay. Right now, Becky's getting squashed by Hinata. Tossed in the corner again. And a kick right to the jaw. Oh, but a reversal slaps the table down with her. Oh, but she caught her. She caught her with the combos. The combo and the kick. And she's still standing. And she hits those double knees. She got this palm strike and the double knees connect. Yo, Kawakami might be out already. Becky might be down for the count. 1, 2. Resiliency burned. I don't know what Hinata... I don't know what happened to her this past Sunday. But Kawakami, whatever she said to her, has lit a fire in her. And she's setting up that table again. She said, "Oh, now you're going to the table for what you said to me." Stomp on the arm. And going for a submission hold, knee right in the back, but Kawakami gets out fairly easily. Has a uphill battle ahead of her. Ooh. Big ol' forearm right to the chest, flying forearm, and a kick right to the back of the neck. Kawakami slowing this match down. But Hinata not letting up. Tossed. Ooh, wait a minute. Even though she brought the table in here, she said it's not going to go down like that. It's not a tables match. She was going for another shot to the jaw, and she's on the table again. She's on the table again. Oh, but she's turned around. Oh, they're doing a lot of dancing. Oh, God. Oh, God, an elbow right to the trachea and a drop kick. Kawakami starting to build up some momentum in this battle, starting to fight back as she sends Ooh, I was gonna say she sends Hinata into the corner, and another kick by the ninja, going for the combinations, trying to go for that double palm strike, doesn't get it, but just wears her down. Going to the middle rope might be a mistake. She might put herself to the table. Hold on a minute. She might put herself to the table. And she doesn't. Oh, but look at that. She countered it with a block of her own. Tossing her back into the corner. That was almost the finisher by Hinata. I'm not sure what Kawakami's doing here, wrenching that arm back. Becky going outside the ring, which at this point, if she gets a good equalizer, kendo stick could be a great equalizer. And she throws it right into the face, but Hinata didn't budge at all. Barely moved afterwards, but Becky with a low drop kick. Goes for a quick pinfall, and look at that, tried to hook the foot underneath the legs of the table. Hinata not letting that happen, turned her around. Headlock, punch to the forehead. I'll be real, I thought this match was about to be over early, but ooh! Hold on a minute, 1, 2. Kick out, no resiliency is the big note there. No resiliency is the big note. And she's dragging Hinata over towards the table. This table has been teased over and over again. Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like it might be used. Suplex through the table. Splinters intercepting the back, the sides of poor Hinata. She's the one who got that table, and for naught. And Becky ain't done. Becky said, big splash! Becky has turned this whole thing around, went for the double knees. That would have been the signature on the outside. But now look at this. Instead, it's signature on the outside by the ninja. She's got 2 finishers. Sends her into the steps. And it looks like bad. Oh, wait, it's not bad news. I thought she was going up to the top rope. She's getting the kendo stick. Oh, she's getting the kendo stick. Becky's still stunned out there. Somebody gotta help her. Oh, nobody's gonna help her. She's just gonna get beat. She's gonna continue to get slapped around. Rolled out of the way. Hinata tossed to the outside. This is kind of the match that we were expecting to see between the two of them, but instead, I still don't. We all gotta know what Becky said to Hinata after this, because it is a fight that we have not seen. Look at that running kick. She's bloodied because of it. Kawakami downed with that. Oh my gosh. I got a headache from that. Oh no. Oh no, shot. Oh, someone gotta get her down from there. Spinning arm drag from the heavens to the outside and a standing moonsault. Hinata has tried to keep this match 100 miles per hour from the get-go, and she's calling for Kawakami to get up. And Kawakami tried to just stay there, and maybe that was exactly her plan. Kawakami able to get up to one knee off the ropes though. Look at that, hook in the knee. And spins her around relentlessly, dizzy like crazy, and she's bloodied. Look at her, she's bruised, and that is not the end of this fight. Kawakami bloodied. She's bruised, she's banged up, but that won't it. Oh, but it might be it now. Double knees again, right to both temples. That is a knockout blow, and Becky is down. Oh, what? I'm sorry? I'm sorry? Okay, another signature right afterwards. And another finisher. Oh my gosh. Yo, someone. Hey, ref, you gotta stop this. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be curtains. Come on. 1, 2, Becky, stay down. Oh my gosh. She killed her. Goodness gracious. Becky was fighting the good fight, did a great comeback, and then all of a sudden, Hinata said, no, we're done here, and made sure that she was done at the end of this. Goodness gracious. Double knees to the temple is usually enough to knock somebody out cold, but at 2.8, Kawakami got the shoulder up. And this is where things started to go awry for Kawakami, as the neck went right onto the mat. And that open palm strike and the double knees to the temple. Went for the pinfall. 1, 2, and resiliency was burned. She hit the lesson plan. But it wasn't even resiliency. Count of 2. And this is where Becky started to turn things around. Big old splash as the fight went to the outside. They stayed out there for a while. Both hit big signatures on the outside. Open hand strikes. The combinations keeping her up for the finisher as well. And when we saw her back in the ring, we saw 1, we saw 2, we saw the blood dripping down her face, and we thought it was over. Hinata lifted her right back up. The double shot and the double knees to the temple again. I don't know how she kicked out the first time, or the second time. I would have been down immediately. It would have been the end, but she's picked up a victory tonight. Still, okay, look at that. It's the back of Jessica's shirt. Incredible zoom in. Yo, what a fight. You know, she took her to the limit, but she's a little bruised herself. Good on Hinata. I can't believe that just went down. That was wild and crazy, kids. Cha-cha me back over here, or electric me back over here. A little retribution from this past Sunday. One day we gotta learn what she said to her. I don't know, but I'm excited to find out. Now this, as I get you guys your predictions, Hinata took the W on this side. You guys did believe in, y'all didn't believe in Becky? That's crazy. After what I saw, I believe in Becky now. Alright, let's get our next match underway. It is the brand new All-Star Champion. Going up against the best friend of the man who lost it. It's Kaito versus Uncle Iroh. I don't know. We'll see how this goes down. We got Iroh. We got Kaito. Iroh's first singles championship here in the AWE. And over on the Twitch side as well. Uncle Iroh. Kaito. Two people very well known here in this company, not for nothing. Twitch, y'all got 5 minutes. YouTube, you guys literally have forever until I close it. But I guess we're about to see how this all plays out right here, right now. Uncle Iroh versus Kaito. And it's live. Right now. And Iroh out first. Back from dinner, who won the last match? Hinata won. And, Becky had a crazy kick out and then got hit with another signature finisher, and I was like, oh, well, she's dead. The AWE All-Star Champion. Uncle Iroh bested Cassius Bright. I believe, once again, only 3 people have ever pinned Cassius Bright in an AWE ring. Iroh now the 3rd. He's the only one who's ever done it for a championship. Iroh now going toe-to-toe with the protege, essentially, of Cassius Bright. His first time in WWE 2K25. Ladies and gentlemen, Kaito Mamota, Luminary. I can't even say Luminary of the Losers anymore. We don't even need to talk about it anymore. We talk about Kaito essentially coming a long way time and time again. We're past that. He is now one of the greatest. Last year was his year. This year, after an injury caused by Yosuke, you gotta imagine, he's still trying to build up that confidence. For the first time since his injury to that knee, he's taken off that knee brace. You gotta believe that now he's feeling like he's truly at 100%. Kaito Mamota is bringing in that new confidence into this new era of the AWE, the Luminary of Rehabilitation. That is, you know what, that's the truth. That is the truth. A lot of times in the AWE, we see people go bad and only get worse, but we've seen a couple people have some retribution arcs. The Repairman, we've seen Kaito. We haven't really seen that many, though. As these two go one-on-one, and it all begins right now. Well, hold on, Kaito missing wildly with that first strike, but they are starting off with a little chain wrestling. Kaito able to actually get the better early on of Uncle Iroh. Can he do it again? No, the Mad Dragon whipping that arm back. The Jasmine Dragon trying to wear Kaito down. Gets that arm behind the back. You can see the pain in Kaito's face. But look at that, able to reverse and almost the same essential like fireman's carry at a lower angle that you see from Cassius Bright. Cassius usually does a double. Kaito, always learning, always evolving thanks to Cassius Bright. But once again, Iroh gets out of here. Kaito. Yo, they've been chain wrestling the entire match so far. And you know what? I don't blame them. It's a battle to see who's the best, wearing away at that chest. Has him locked up, whips the arms back. Kaito. They've been going back and forth all over the place in this chain wrestling. Who will get the advantage? Rolls through and rolls him up. Hold on. Not even one. Hold on, hold on. Reversed it right back. Not even one. Goodness gracious. Couple big hits, couple big chops. Strike to the knee. Tossed into the ropes, goes underneath. Whips him through. And Kaito, is he going flying? Luminary of the, not losers, Luminary of the Skies might be real. Ooh. Tried to go for a drop kick, was a little too close. Iroh was able to swat him away. But Kaito actually returning fire. And a drop kick right to the head. Whipping that arm right onto the mat. And stomping at the beard of Uncle Iroh. Elbow drop to the chest, and now we're seeing Iroh forced to ride out of the ring. I said earlier, this is a confident Kaito. He's back in action. But up on the shoulders, Uncle Iroh drops him right on to the apron. Noggin first. As tossed into, no, actually, avoided and survived. You love to see that. Iroh steps back out. Looked like he was going for a big move there. Iroh gets caught up onto the chairs. Hold on a minute. Ugh! Ugh! It looks like his leg might have caught the corner of that table. And you know, having like a bruise or a cut inside on the back of your knee? Yo, I ain't having that. Yo, that's not kosher. That's not good for me. Reversal again by Kaito. Once again, this really is the best we've seen Kaito since he's injured that leg. But look at this. Iroh saying he's still good himself. We're at a count of 6. Oh my gosh. Iroh went face first. But they're both still up. We're at a count of 7. Iroh runs back into the ring. Count of 8. Runs in. Turns him around. And goes for a dragon sleeper. My gosh. Yanked him all the way back, but Kaito able to get out of it, kicks him in the back. I had to step away. Did I miss anything? You missed the first match. Becky took the L. Hinata was able to pull through and get the victory. Kick out still before 1 this time. On the shoulders. Double knees. Right to the gut. And a shot to the arm. Elbow to the back. He is wearing away at Uncle Iroh. He's calling for him to get up. And whatever he was going for, Iroh was ready for it. And now Kaito immediately might be the one in trouble because, oh my gosh! Wait, Kaito also reverses the signature. Goodness gracious, but Kaito gets reversed right back. Iroh, yo, hold on a minute. They're fired up swing blade. Hold on a minute. Going for the pin. One. Heavy shots to the gut. Reversal after reversal. Swing blade. These boys are fired up. Shoulder check and Iroh's down onto the mat. Lift it right back up. And toss right back in the ring. They got close before. It was a count of 8. Wait a minute. Oh, goodness gracious, Kaito. Kaito got no distance on that move, and he paid for it. Hit the back of his neck. And Iroh, I think, sensing that, sending Kaito up, around, and neck breaker. Onto the shoulder. Tried to go for a sliding knee. Kaito turns him around. Ito turns him right back around, and a big tackle to the ground. Iroh going to the top rope. Kaito stepping in, gonna try and stop him, was a little bit too slow. Double axe handle right to the back as Iroh calls for him to get up. Kaito started off strong, and admittedly he's still going strong. Goes underneath. Ooh, double stomp. From the sky right to the ground. Last time this didn't work out for him. This time he gets every drop of it. Iroh steps out of the way. Knows that if he lays down on the ground, he is in for the other side. Kaito may have been thinking about taking him over to the other side of the ring. To do it from the top. Oh, big splash. Oh, whoops him over. Oh no, but we know what this is. He's calling for a ring of fire. Every drop connects. And Uncle Iroh not done yet. Hold on, he said he hit his finisher, but he's going for that extra. He's going for that extra pop, that extra move. He said, I'm a champion now. Double axe handle. Crowning Kaito. Goes for the pinfall. That's 1. That's 2. That's resiliency. And welcome in, Kuzu. How you doing? Ooh, armbar. Or rope breaker. Knee strike. Falls into the pinfall. I'm going to tell you what. Kaito might be out cold. 1, 2. Allergies, that's how I'm doing. Hello, I'm having a power outage because of a tornado last night. Dang, I'm glad you're safe though. Tornadoes are serious business. As Kaito's starting to turn things around. Other than the power outage, how you doing, son? Hopefully your power's back on soon as the champ's bloody. Kaito up on the top. Wait, moon landing! You don't think? 1, 2... Resiliency burn. Kaito taking the champion to the limit. Once again, this is the best we've seen Kaito since that leg injury. Over the top. Again off the ropes. Drop kick connects this time. Gets every ounce of it. Every drop, every leg. He's up and down. Oh my gosh, onto the back. Wait a minute. He might pin the champion. 1, 2... Yeah, I thought that was it. I certainly thought it was over. I've never seen Kaito break that out. Oh my gosh. Yo, Iroh, what are you doing out here? Iroh tearing apart the turnbuckle. Stepping on the back of Kaito Mamota, and again has him in the armbar, trying to yank the arm out of its socket, but Kaito powers through, hitting Iroh in the head a couple of times. Stood right back up, drop kick to the knee. Kaito going top rope, he's skybound again. If he hits this moon landing, he gets every drop, he gets every ounce, he got all of it. Champion's grounded. Is Kaito gonna pin the All-Star champion? No way! Yo, no way he kicked out again! Yo, we are experiencing something special. A shot to the head, ladies and gentlemen, Ring of Fire. On the exposed ring, and he's going up top too. I don't know if he can reach Kaito. That's a far ways away. No shot. Okay, I don't know what you're doing in here. You're not cooking right now. Iroh? Iroh? Iroh. Drop kick. Kaito going middle rope. Said, I don't know why you gave me this opportunity, but I'm gonna take it. And a drop kick again sends him all the way across the ring. Iroh stands right back up. Takes him towards the ropes. What is Kaito thinking? Clotheslines him outside. Yo. What do we got going on here? We're at count of 1. He's definitely going to make it up before 10. Iroh, he's losing his touch, or maybe... Oh, wait a minute. Met him outside. But met him with a kick to the back. And a shot right to the steps. One of my neighbor's houses has a fallen tree on their car. Dang. That's the worst, but that's definitely totaled. So as long as they got some good car insurance, you know, that's not too bad. Hopefully they didn't lose anything in that. Hold on a minute. Connecting again, tossing him. Ooh! Tossed him to the barricade. Lifted right back up. And again into the steps. This is, yo, this has become kind of crazy. In 2020, a tree landed on our power line and we lost power for 2 weeks. I don't think I've lost power for that long since. So we had a hurricane come through here. Oh, we're at a count of 6. This is a count of 6. I was gonna say, that's the signature. Kaito might win this thing by countout. Kaito might win this thing by countout. We're at a count of 9. He beat the All-Star champion by countout. Oh my gosh. It is a battle of grit that happened between these two, but Kaito pulls off the victory. Did not pin the All-Star champion, but boy, is this potentially a resurgence in Kaito. Iroh could have had this match won, I believe, right here. I think that was the second Ring of Fire. But Kaito fought a hard match. It was back and forth for pretty much the entire match. That was maybe the longest scene of chain wrestling that we've seen, because they fought most of like the first like quarter of this match chain wrestling style, as that was the shock of the century. Iroh kicked out of the moon landing, no resiliency, barely any no stamina actually built up at that point, and he got the shoulder up. I think Kaito at that point realized, I might not be able to pin him. And so, he broke his back, just like Bane broke the back of the Batman. And that was all she wrote. Let me see. Post Ticket to Paradise Iroh downfall. I don't know if I would call it a downfall. But I'll tell you what. Incredible match. Incredible match. Up until the end. Kaito, I'm not sure if he really wanted to, I'm sorry. Well, there was no unexpected attack, so, you know, it's still a 5-star match. I will agree with that, though. Wa-cha-cha me, or waves me, or electric me back on. Thank you. Alright, let me see what you guys picked, actually. Shall we? Good to know 2K25 is also high. It was destined to be. You know, you cannot be high in this game. You guys did believe in Kaito, at least on the YouTube side. On the Twitch side, they did not believe in Kaito. Somebody's losing pancakes. Pancakes are gone. Who won the first match? It was not Becky. Admittedly, Hinata went crazy. Becky had a slow comeback in the middle of the match, kicked out of the finisher, and then Hinata just went crazy. Hinata was like, alright, no, I'm winning. And you know what? We can't blame her for that. Nice to know 2K is still as high as ever in the new era. Hey, it might be even higher in the new era. It is tag team action. It is the Disciples versus the Flame Tribe. Also, let me pull this up. Yes, here we go. So that is your prediction. Here, Twitch, let me give it to you too. I guess you can have it, Twitch. Tag team action. Actually, I have to start the match. Flame Tribe. The Disciples of Miku. Let's play it out. Let's see how this all plays out. Starting prediction, 5 minutes on the clock. Let's do it. But the important part, did Squid lose their house to this match? Luckily, Squid isn't here to bet all of his pancakes. I count that as a win, because I was gonna pick Hina. Hinata, probably. Yeah, sure, you can count it. I'll give it to you. But we got another match to get on our hands. A little tag team action. Let's see it all go down as it's electric. Boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, ba-da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum. Boom, ba-da-dum, dum, dum, da-da-dum, dum, dum, da-dum, dum, da-dum. And Donk Donk Da-Donk is the new AWE Tag Team Champions. They picked them up once again from the Racket Assault. This is the Flame Tribe that beat the Racket Assaults. The Disciple have no chance. They have beaten the Racket Assault for the titles twice. They are now 2-time tag team champions. That is the truth. And Burnice has a match guaranteed at AV Mania 4. Because I totally don't have beef with the fake MILF Becky. That sounds like you do. I can't wait to win Squid's house tonight. Why are they being booed? I'm not sure. They shouldn't be booed. I'm cheering them, you know? I'm cheering for the Flame Tribe. I'd be cheering them harder if they were coming out to Burnice's theme. Burnice, 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 go, go! Boom, ding, ding. I'm too drowsy to think, hey, get some sleep, because I know how allergies can be, especially on a bad allergy day. But the Flame Tribe run wild with those titles. Also crazy that in that lighting, the title belt looks black. But it's definitely a white strap. On Hutao, it looked like it was the men's championship. Flame Tribe looked to take down the Disciples, who had a very good weekend as well. The Disciples finally put down, I suppose, their rivals in Qiqi, Cherry, and Mona. Never gonna give you up. Oh, there they are. The Disciples. No Miku with them. No Miku with them. I've heard of them. Oh, you're not Cherry. You're that Peach person. Princess Peach. I got you. I'm clocked in now. I'm clocked in. Princess Peach out here. It's good to see you. They're totally gonna give us up. And they're totally gonna let us down, you're right. No Miku, that is odd. That is strange. Maybe trusting her disciples to do it all alone? Or maybe there's something else to this. Maybe maybe even Miku's doing something else tonight. That much I don't know. What I do know is, they're going at it alone. It is a regular 2v2. And, oh man, we get to whoop a bot. But I don't have that thing enabled. Burn. Everyone say goodbye to a seismic slice. Because we have just whoop that bot. Whoop that bot. Whoop, oh my gosh. Yo, they killed her. Did y'all see what happened? She got super kicked and pile driven into the mat. Goodness gracious. Oh. But also, whoop that butt. Poor Burnice, goodness gracious. This match has just started and we've already witnessed what looked like a murder to me. Burnice was the bot. Yo, it was more seismic. If it was like Burning Bot, or I guess Burning Slice or whatever, I would have believed it. Going after the knee. Oh, no, no, Futaba, no! No, just stop this! Everybody look away. We all know what that was. We all know what that was. She can't keep doing this! She can't keep getting away with this! Tags made to Hutao. And a tag to Qiqi as well. These two, admittedly, they go way back too. Hutao has taunted Qiqi several times, saying, you belong in the grave, ookie spooky and whatnot. They fought one time, I think just one time in the AWE. I think a Hell in a Cell match in February of, it's 2025 now, I think it was 2022. Which is kind of crazy to say. It might have been 2023. 2023 actually sounds more correct. Regardless, though, Qiqi picked up that victory. Tonight, they face off 2v2 as everything starts to go wild. Hutao with a reversal. Big shoulder tackle. Stomp to the arm. But Qiqi with a shot to the gut. And they're going right back to quick tag team moves. What do they got going on here? Ooh! Okay, hold on a minute. I think I need to take a step back. Because I was getting ready to clown the Disciples. But they've been going kind of crazy with these tag team moves. They have been going kind of crazy with these tag team moves. And, what do they got going on here? That's a suplex. Ooh, into a powerbomb, looked like neckbreaker, into a pinfall. They might be a very cohesive team. They might be way more of a cohesive team than we have given them credit for. Hold on, what does she got going on here? Burnice, looking for a powerbomb. No, just sends her face first behind her. Qiqi returning fire, sends Burnice's face to the ground. And a stomp to the back. Lifted right back up. We tried to send her back into the corner for more tag team maneuvers, but instead, Burnice running, turned around. Oh my gosh, she tried to schmurder her. I've never seen anybody spin like that to go to a move. That's crazy. Into the corner, and they still do get that tag team. They have been doing great tag team work. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Ugh! Yo, they need to stop. What is this? Yo, what are they? Yo, where did this come from? Where did this come from? They have been a perfect tag team. Rolled her back. Wheelbarrow DDT. Into a German. Into the pinfall. It was just one, but y'all, they might be showing that they are something to talk about in the tag team division. She's shadowboxing. Her arms are definitely too short for those moves to be hitting. I don't know what kind of spiritual power she's using right now, but girl was really shadowboxing, calling for the end of this. But a reversal by Burnice, kick right to the jaw. Or maybe actually to the gut. Up and rolled through. Off the ropes, leg drop. And goes for the pinfall on Qiqi, who has taken some damage, but I don't think I was gonna say I don't think it's gonna be more than one, and it wasn't. It wasn't. Hold on. Up and look for it like it was going for a spine buster, but instead gets caught. Oh, didn't get caught with a chokeslam. Reversal by Burnice. That's a big time game changer in this match as that kick connects. And tags in Hutao. Goodness gracious. Rolling senton. Cashing up to the chat. Mega spin kick. That's what it would have been if it had hit. That was crazy work. Drop kick to the spine. It's honestly funny for the Flame Tribe overall ticket to Paradise, adding to the fact that they won a title, then lost one. That is true. They lost two, and then won one more. I guess you could call them two because there's two belts. Lost two belts, won two belts. Stop the tag. And now it looks like the Flame Tribe's trying to isolate Qiqi. if they're able to do that, they could very easily turn this match around. And I'd like to point out, Futaba does have a signature on lock if she uses it. Oh, but look at that. Tag team chemistry for the Disciples is going crazy. Trying to weaken that knee, trying to destroy the last will. Oh, but look at this on the outside. Qiqi getting torn about. Hurricane Rana. Right back up. Dragged over towards no. Try to drag her over towards the apron. Qiqi, tiny elbows, big spirit. Both kind of going at each other at the same time. We're at a count of 4. Count of 5. Are we about to see another win by countout? That's a possibility. Count of 6. Dragging Futaba. Count of 7. No. We're getting back into this ring. Count of 8. Close though. I feel like there's been more close calls in 2K25 than there's been in 2K24. Oh, what is she doing? Oh lord, what is this child doing? Up to the skies. I'm not sure. Oh, whatever she's doing, I think Futaba stopped it and she's going flying. Futaba tried to strike her off the ropes. Oh, but another dodge and a big boot to Futaba. But a cheeky roll-up on the Qiqi. Hold on. 1, 2. Kick out. No resiliency. My gosh. And another kick to the head. Went for a big move there. And instead, in the corner. Oh, try to go for the tag team finisher. Reversed by Qiqi. We know that tag team finisher, that assisted burning hammer that they call nitro fuel, tossed over. Helped them get pin after pin in the tag team championship match at Ticket to Paradise. Miscommunication. Qiqi's the one who got punched in the jaw, and she gets set up nicely. But the tag to Futaba, and I want to point out how fresh Futaba is. Futaba is as fresh as they come right now. Big close. It might have been a shoulder block. Yo, hold on. They're kind of going crazy in this match. I gotta be real. They're doing tag team. Wait a minute. Oh, I didn't see there. She had it built up anyway. The assisted burning hammer that they call nitro fuel. Into the pinfall. Jessica counting for it as 1. But that's really the only thing that Futaba's been hit by in this entire match. She kicks out of the tag team finisher at 1. What a world off the ropes. Drop kick sends her flying. Futaba stands right back up. But a reversal again. Drop kick again. Futaba, Burnice turning this thing around. And into the corner. What is Futaba thinking? Whatever she's thinking, she can't think it no more. Oh, maybe she can. Chop right to it. Turned around. Oh, we've seen this before. Tombstone. Ducked that. And they might be going for it back-to-back. She's stunned if they want to. They don't want to. She said, nah, I'ma stomp a mud hole in her. Stomp after stomp, lifts her up, flapjack out of the corner, and kips up afterwards. These two teams, right now, they're electric. Into the corner again. This time, again, reversing the tag team finisher. And the flying Futaba connects. Futaba does not have resiliency. Burnice, I think, wisely stepping in. Y'all. This match is going crazy. I want you to know, under my face, it's at 4 stars right now. I think they're pretty easily going to get to 5. And here's the thing. Outside of the tag team finisher, I don't think the Flame Tribe is at any tag team maneuvers. Not a single one. We know that they excel at doing that, but this team has been able to keep them separated, so they've had to make hot tags instead. They've been doing their studying. Not for nothing, it seems like it's been working too. As I catch up with the chat real quick. They should just abandon Miku and make their own team instead. Between Rinka's Spear and Hutao's Last Will, I'm not sure which one is the more sudden finisher. Wise. I'm not sure. So here's the thing, like, Rinka can hit that spear kind of out of nowhere, but like, Futaba, we've seen that last one in the corner, that one always catches me off guard. For real. Reversal, kick to the head. Whips her back. At this point, Futaba, I think you gotta consider making that tag. Kick to the gut. Trying to go for a combination on the zombie child. Up and down. Considers making that tag and does. Here's the thing, Hu Tao very close to a signature and to a finisher. Burnice, not so much. And I want to point out, Qiqi, hold on, off the ropes, went for a big splash, but Qiqi rolls out of the way. And she's got a signature, she's got a finisher, and she might be keen to use that tag team finisher. And it looks like they might just do it. What do they got going on here? Up. Oh my gosh. Flying Futaba and Spine Buster combination. 1, 2. That ain't it. But boy, is it close. Boy, are the disciples close to pinning the tag team champions. We've already seen one champion pin tonight. She's got the arms up, not getting every single shot of that hit. But it's still gonna hurt you. Couple shots, couple heavy hits. On the ropes. Cinder to the outside. No, doesn't just cinder to the outside. Has her on the ropes. DDT. Hangman's DDT. Oh. Hu Tao can't come in. I don't think Burnice has resiliency. Y'all. Y'all. Reversal, but she stopped it. Hu Tao is probably screaming in the corner saying, reversing the finisher too. Burnice with the two most clutch reversals of her existence lifts her up, sends her flying, fall away slam. Lifts Futaba right back up. But a reversal right back. Has her in the corner. Whips that, oh no, not again, y'all. No, not again. Futaba, please don't. Yo, going for the pin after that is kicked out. Oh my, I thought it was over. I wouldn't have kicked out of that, man. I would have been like, yep, that's it. I can't fight no more. I can't fight ever again. Duck that shot. I don't know how she's still surviving after that. Dropped onto the knee, trying to break her in half. Lifts her right back up. Has her up again. Big slam. Running to the corner. Stopped by Qiqi saying, alright, well, I guess I won't go to the corner there. Goes for the pinfall right afterwards. I'm not sure what she's thinking here. 1, 2, kick out. Oh, she was thinking maybe I'll sneak one on Futaba. She didn't have resiliency. Oh my goodness. Goodness gracious. Up. Powerbomb position. What is she thinking here? Oh, that was a submission. Goodness gracious. Pulling everything out to try and beat the disciples tonight, and the disciples are pulling everything out to try and defeat the tag team champions. A shot right to the face. Up on the shoulders. Turned around, but reversed into a Hurricane Rana. Futaba sending her into the ropes. Sent her into Jessica. And hits Jessica too. Oh my gosh. She just beat up Jessica. Into the corner. Tag made. Assisted spine buster. And Burnice rolls out of the ring. Jessica got slapped twice. That's crazy. Incomprehensible screeching after that kick. Oh, leg drop. Futaba, we need to talk about your obsession. 100%. Oh, 1,000,000%. Oh, on the outside. Chokeslam finally connects. And Qiqi is looking to win this thing right here, right now. Okay, they both hop off in unison. Qiqi, you're the legal person, girl. I think Qiqi, which feels like it's in character, she was like, oh, I forgot. Oh man, tossed her back into the corner. If this tag team finisher hits, it's gotta be curtains. Ladies and gentlemen, Hu Tao can't come in and help. Once again, that flying Futaba connects. Right into the pinfall. Count to infinity. They just pinned the tag team. What? What? She hit the flying Futaba again. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Go for the pinfall. That's gotta be it. That's like 5 finishers Burnice has hit. Oh my gosh. 1, 2. Okay, they did it. Oh my gosh. Yo. That's crazy. She had resiliency in the chamber. I don't think she had resiliency. She burned resiliency a minute ago. They kept her isolated. And they've done it. They just pinned the tag team champions in what was, admittedly, kind of a rock star of a match. I think we might need to take the Disciples a little bit more seriously. Tag's been made. Look at this tag team work that they've... Ugh. I've been watching. I can't confirm I'll say she did have resiliency. That means she didn't have resiliency earlier, which might be even crazier. That might be even crazier. Popped in. Center there. Look at all of these. Yeah. She hit her with a pile driver. Into that. Burnice was in for the majority of this match. She took most of the damage in this fight. She kicked out after kicked out. I don't know how she did most of them. Like right after that, I would have been cooked. After she got kicked in the crotch, I think that was here actually, I would have been cooked. Burnice exhibits fighting spirit, but the Disciples take the victory. You gotta imagine, there's gotta be a tag team championship match on the horizon for them. I guess we'll see. But they did it. It was a little bit of electricity. 5-star match as we go on. They did it. But I need to let the ring crew do their thing. I'll tell you what, I may not like the Disciples or Miku, but they've been scary lately. They had a show-stopping performance at Ticket to Paradise. On the build-up to that, they had been pretty confident, pretty dominant, and tonight was the best we've ever seen them. Do you have Edge? I do not have Edge. We should have a rough wrestling night sometime. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I would not be opposed to that. We could have Jessica in the ring. We could have Sammy back in the ring. We could have... I don't think Sammy's ever fought, actually, but we've definitely had Clyde in the ring before. I would love to see Clyde go at it again. That being said, let's talk about it because... I'm waiting for the message to say that the ring's all clear, because they gotta change some things. There was some blood. They changed the canvas after every single one. We don't have that. She went to AEW, and we don't have them downloaded from Community Creations. If Qiqi and Futaba were a team on their own, they could have been Resident Evil, since Futaba is a gamer, rather, and Qiqi's a zombie. Hey, you know what? That could be a great Hunger Games team if you add Qiqi. Not for nothing. That being said, I'm still waiting, so I guess I can catch up with the chat. I can end you guys your polls real quick. Flame Tribe did not take the victory. The Disciples took that one. Only 21% of you believe in the Disciples. I need to tell you guys, they've been scary good recently. We just saw it. We just saw them be scary good, and you know, what can I say except scary good? Not just scary good. It's just okay. Well, hold on. There we go. Yes, we're all clear, so I can kick them over whenever. That isn't ideal. Their finisher could be the chicken jockey. That's crazy. Ooh, that is a lot of pancakes. Did you lose a lot of pancakes, or did you win a lot of pancakes? I think that's the big question. Regardless, Maizono is about to celebrate her championship victory. She is the new AWE All-Star Champion, and tonight we celebrate her right now. So, the ring is all hers. She knows she's got her cues. Let's take it back to the arena. Huh. Ladies and gentlemen, it is freaking Sayaka Maizono, your all-star champion, and I'd have to, like, I'd have to think, is she the first one to win both the all-star championship and the AWE championship? I think that might be true. I don't know how she schemed herself into this, but that might be the truth. Avia's favorite AW champion in the women's division? No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. It's not your Zono, it's my Zono. Get out of here. We're done with you. Go to sleep, Kuzu. Avia's favorite waifu? Okay, this is just slander now. I have appreciated Sayaka recently. She has been alright. She is nowhere near my favorite waifu. Not in the slightest, but I do congratulate her. She's doing good work. That's all I can really say. But what does she have to say tonight? Let's find out. She can't hit us with the I told you. That's crazy. Singer-song Avia, I would never. You'd have to pay me many, many pancakes. There's not enough pancakes in the world. Sayaka? Maizono? She's just kind of drinking it in. You, okay. Well, fair enough. I guess she just wants to talk new challengers. Well, that's not a new challenger. That's Yukiko. That's the former all-star champion. I think she might have baited her. That's kind of crazy. Yukiko makes her way down to the ring. Exchanged her chair halfway down for a microphone. Who do you think you're fooling? What do you mean, who do you think she's? She's a champion. She got into your head. Yo, that's crazy. Not a no defense champion. That's crazy. Well, yeah, we all. Yo, all right, Yukiko. Yukiko, it means some business. They did put on a banger. What did she call her before? Because they had a little promo battle. The Friday, she did call her a coward. Okay. Interesting. She's putting a lot on the line, saying, "I'll never fight you." Interesting. So that's on. Oh my gosh! Sayaka! Oh! Oh my gosh! She said she has some business to take care of and you speared her out of her boots twice! Goodness gracious! And off the middle rope too! I wasn't ready for that, man. Give me the electric back. I'ma text my general managers. Navi is there tonight. We'll get that confirmed, but I think it might be Sayaka versus Rinka. If Rinka wins, then Yukiko has a title shot? Potentially? Fair enough. Fair enough. Amy, did you get shadow speared by Rinka? That's what it felt like, man. That's what it felt like. I wasn't expecting her to creep up like that. I was like, oh! Goodness gracious. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna get y'all, I'm gonna set this match up. I need to text Navia about this. I need to let you guys know if it's official. Goodness gracious. Man, oh man. Alright. Speared her boots off, man. That's crazy. Let me see here. Yeah, Sayaka needs friends, man. Fair enough. We'll here. Here, a poll. The Brawn Breaker of the Flame Tribe just ran through Maizono. You know, look. That's the truth. You're 100% right. Here, a poll. It's Crazy Hiyoko XL. It's March 7th. Twitch, y'all can have 5 minutes. We can talk about that in a little bit. I need to text Navia, and I need to make sure she can tell me if this is official or not. Because that would be in 2 weeks' time at Rebellion Live. So let's see how this all plays out. For right now, though, we got a match to view. Hope they scrape Sayaka off of the mats, man. Goodness. Yeah, okay, she's good. She's good. I didn't start Twitch, my bad. There you go. Alright, let me catch back up with the chat, because, you know, I'll tell you what. Goodness gracious. Alright.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from parts unknown.
I know you're gonna make that official, but can you confirm that it is... I almost dropped my controller. And hit a whole bunch of typos. Can you confirm that Rinka is the one that's fighting Sayaka? Alright, now we wait. Now we wait. Oh! Alright, man. So many spears. Mukuro was involved. Yeah, poor Mukuro. Get Makoto in there. I think Makoto is on his villain arc. I don't know if he's on his villain arc exactly. March 7th is the first Fight Forever champion for the ladies to defend that championship 2 times in a row. Can she make it 3? As she's walking out here tonight with... I don't see Yuri anywhere. Does that say with Yuri? Yeah, I don't see Yuri nowhere. Oh, there she is, y'all, it's Yuri! Oh, man. It's not Marcia. Marcia has no chance. Alright, Mia and Neo are gonna go train for her match later tonight. Hey, best of luck, because we've had some crazy matches tonight so far, low-key. The tag team match that we just saw was banging. It was banging. Whose house? Swerve's house. I feel that. Welcome in, Neos. How you doing? We love Yuri and Yaoi. Fair enough. We know Hiyoko has Yuri even without Yuri, if you know what I mean. That is fair enough. Dance with her. Can the upward trajectory of Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large keep up tonight? Because Marches right now is also going to the moon. These two, let's see who plays it out. Knee strike right to the face. But responding fire, look at the height differential. Kind of pulled her into the pinfall, powered her into a pinfall. Immediately in this fight, and now March realizing, ooh, that she's got a lot to contend with. It has been back and forth early on. Punch right to the jaw. Belly to back suplex, spinning round and round, right round like a record player. And a slap to the back of the head. Couple shots, another shot, another one, and another one. And a shot to the arm. Neo would be a Neo-Spatian Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck user. Second being the Silent Magician. I'll be real, I don't know enough about Yu-Gi-Oh! For that to make sense to me. I know a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh! I watched some Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in my day. I watched some Yu-Gi-Oh! This year. That being said, XL starting this matchup strong against the Fight Forever champion, but look, hidden power by March catches her into a power bomb and delivers. Shot to the jaw. XL has March on the shoulders though. Transitions it into a power bomb of her own. No! Sent her down to the outside, man. Power bomb to the outside. Call her Q-Taro Burgerberg. That one was nasty. Oh my gosh, face first. Into our LED post. We're reversing. We're at a count of 5. Another reversal sends March into the table. Rake in the back. I'm sorry? Huh? Y'all saw that, right? I can't be the only one who just saw what just had happened. What had happened there was, can somebody tell me, please, what just went down? Yeah, you all saw what happened there, right? I mean, we got a couple Stretch Armstrongs out here. This is crazy. Goodness gracious. Tried to go for that signature maneuver. XL responds appropriately with a shot right to the throat. And goes for the pinfall. But not even one this time. Kind of freaking XL out. It has been a great year for March. On March 7th, she won the title. From Sakura Ogami. From Sakura Ogami, she won the Fight Forever Championship on March 7th, and she still has it. Defended it against, a couple shots to the head, defended it against, Onyx at, hold on, reversal the signature as well. Onyx at OC Revolution, defended it against, Firefly and against, Mabel at Ticket to Paradise. In 2 weeks' time, she'll defend against Crazy Hiyoko Extra Large. Toss to the outside. Count of 6. March, what are you doing? March, who are you trying to hit from there? March, what are you doing? March, go home, you're drunk. Goes underneath. Sends her back down again. Goes for another quick pinfall. Trying to just hope that March stays down. 1, 2. Kick to the jaw, but here's the thing, all those kickouts from March have provided her with tons of signature bar to use. XL up on the middle rope. Double axe handle to the chest. Again going for I thought she was going for another pinfall. I was like, XL, you're living on a prayer out here. Oh, but maybe she was just trying to build up a finisher of her own. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? What? Who is that? What is going on? What? Oh my gosh! Flash the cameras in the eyes! And out of nowhere, what just happened? Slammed him down. blinded Crazy Yoko Extra Large. Is that cameraman March's? I know March uses a camera herself. Did she send somebody from the back one of our stage crew to distract Crazy Yoko Extra Large? What just happened? Into the corner. Turns her around. Plants her down. And goes to the top rope. She's thinking about that finisher. Calls for her to get up. That rolling drop kick. Somersault drop kick for 1, for 2, and that's not resiliency, oh my gosh. Blinded, hit with a big signature. But here's the thing, March is still on top of this. She's got a signature almost built up. If she hits this move, she might have a finisher again, and she does. And XL wisely getting out of the way saying, alright, we can't be doing this drop kick. We know all about the legs of XL. But March hitting some knees and a kick of her own. Lifted right back up. Because of that cameraman, wherever he came from, this match is really evened out. Into the corner. Looking for that rolling drop kick again. Has her in position for it. Climbs up to the top rope. Y'all. March had a plan. March had a plan. And she's taking XL down. XL down for 1, for 2. Is that resiliency? It is. That is resiliency. Everybody, you gotta keep that in mind. Resiliency shot on XL. March 7th. She was a man with a mission. Off the ropes. Ooh. Took herself out. Into the ropes, over the top rope, but hits the knee. March steps right back in. Missed that shot. Ooh, missed that super kick. But instead, built up. Ugh! That XL kick leg not caught on the rope because she moved it out of the way. 1, 2. Not resiliency. Oh my gosh. Y'all, when I said the match is kind of going crazy today, I wasn't expecting that. I was with the audience. I was like, yeah, who are you? Reversal of the signature. And XL immediately hits hers. XL not waiting for a moment, and if this kick connects 2, March may be down. No resiliency built up. 1, 2, is that 3? It is not. Oh! Y'all, to tell you how many times I've leaned in on the edge of my seat tonight. This is crazy. Off the ropes. Drop kick to the chest. Double stomp to the midsection. March saying, I gotta keep you down. I gotta. Again into the corner. She's thinking about that rolling drop kick for a 3rd time. Scoop slam. Sets up for no. Psyched her out saying, nah, I'll pin you off of this. 1, 2. Not enough. Not enough. March off the bottom rope, hits the back. The small of the back of XL. This time going up to the top rope saying, oh, you're set up perfectly anyway. Go on and get up. Calls for it saying, let's go. And March 7 rolling. No, hit a flying forearm. Didn't go for the finisher, which is surprising because she's going for the standing one. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and call it. It's all. XL was too tall. XL was too tall, and now using that height to her advantage. Her foot in the ropes. March did not pay attention. XL begging March to get up. I'm not sure what she's gonna do at this point. Up on the middle rope, still deciding. A big knee strike. Ooh. Ooh. All right, girls, go ahead. Go ahead, do your thing. Oh my gosh. Crawling to the corner. Reversal by March. March has the signature if she's able to hit it. Knocked her out of the way. Big kick by XL. Yuri, watching on intently, knows that she's got Hina in 2 weeks. The referee got in the way of that. And it may have been enough time for March to take advantage as she's dragging XL over to the corner. Will she be able to get her there? The referee almost got in the way of her as well. Lifts her up, has her in the corner. And somebody call the conductor. Because here comes the Astral Express. Elbow right to the heart, lifting XL right back up. Tossing her into the corner, and she's calling for the finish. Scoop, slam, connects. Crawls up to the top rope, and ladies and gentlemen, it might all be over. What a brawl. Y'all, the cameraman turned this whole thing around for March 7th. In a normal one-on-one. It started off all XL, but the second those cameras went into her eyes, I'm not sure if she was able to see right ever again. March, that's wild that she did that. That's crazy that she did that. What a show that we've had so far, wrestling-wise, into the pinfall for 1, for 2, and that was not enough either. That rolling drop kick hit 3 times. Even in the corner, she hit the Astral Express. Shoulder and elbow right into the chest. What a show. I don't know who this inferior cameraman was, but he ruined my win for this round. Ooh. Seems like Kuzu now has a rival. Planted her. Y'all. Yo, what a match. This is where we saw that Astral Express. Chugga 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 chugga. Choo choo. Bam! Through the stars, Astral Express combination picked up the victory for March. And we all kind of have to wonder, would this have happened if that cameraman didn't blind Crazy Yoko Extra Large? I don't know. I don't know, it's hard to hit a kick. When you're blind, you're just throwing your legs out there and hoping for the best. That being said, y'all, what a fight. What a fight these two had. And that's not... Look, it feels like most of the matches that we've had tonight could have been the main event. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Any of the matches that we had tonight could have been the main event. That being said, hey, go and watch Hachami back on. Thank you. Let me get your predictions out of the way. There we are. It wasn't me. I have proof. I have allergies today, and I haven't moved from this spot for hours. Then who's running the cameras? There you go. And it was March the 7th. March has been on a little bit of a roll. But we got tag team action again. And if it's anything like the last tag team match, we're gonna have a good time, aren't we? We got Team WAAAAAAAAA. And whoever answers the call. And over on the YouTube side, it is tag team action again. Team WAAAAAAA. And whoever answers the call. I guess the question is, who do you think is going to answer the call? We're about to find out in just a moment's notice. In fact, a moment means now, because I clicked the A button before I meant to. A moment means yes, literally right now. All right. Tag team champions are here. And a lot of us are saying, hey, maybe they shouldn't be tag team champions right now. They just narrowly retain them, not by pinfall or submission, but by countout. Great Gozu beat one of them so bad, got back in the ring, and I was like, well, we're already at 9. I just got told the power has been changed to be fixed tomorrow afternoon. Okay, that's good. At least it's not going to be a long time. You got to get through one night. That being said, depending on where you are, I understand. One night might be like devastating. It might be like super duper hot. For real, for real. I'll probably regret this. You pick Wario. Poke catch. Miku? Huh?
And their opponents, accompanied by Goddess Mick. At a combined weight of 400.
Okay, Q-Taro, I understand. Q-Taro, I understand. They've been a little chummy in the past. Mitarai? Wait, Q-Taro was with her? I think, yeah, he kind of like he was kind of side missioning while she was dealing with business, but, you know, they've been associated. I don't know what this is anymore. Mitarai? We haven't seen Mitarai in a minute. New disciple that is getting out of hand. It kind of might be getting out of hand, low key. Well, it's new to me. This is the first time I've heard of it. Yeah, Q-Taro has been, you know, fiddling with little, you know, disciplehood. I need to process what's going on. Big splash on the Wario. This is dangerous, actually. Up and over. Ooh, double stomp over top of Q-Taro. I was gonna say this is dangerous if one of them gets injured. You know. They got a tag team championship match in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks' time. Tossed over, but still got hit by Q-Taro. Mitarai. Really? Why is Mitarai always getting caught in these evil groups? Okay, so... yeah, no, they might be an evil group, let's be real. I was gonna say... they haven't really done anything evil, but you know, I guess they have. Q-Taro was attacking Tartaros and Mondo, and Miku kind of beat up Klee in the parking lot, and then all three of them beat up Mona, and then they all beat up Cherry too. But Cherry might have deserved it, let's be real. You know what, fair enough. If I had a nickel for every time Mitarai was in an evil group, I'd have 2 nickels. She might have more than 2 nickels, not for nothing. Kicked out. Lift her right back up. Into the ropes. Up and down. I was gonna say, that's really the first move the Warriors been able to do against these two. Standing switch, reversal. As he's taking it to the big man. Kind of ironic seeing Mitarai and Q-Taro team up, considering the very first AWE match was supposed to be Q-Taro jumping Mitarai, if that ain't the truth. That's a good eye, Dragon Force, sorry. That is a very good eye. Maybe there's something to that. Maybe there is something to that. Nothing evil. Need I point out that Miku put Mona, all the glass that Miku put Mona through? Okay. No. She put Klee through all of that glass. She didn't put Mona through any glass. She just made her bleed a little bit. You know, who hasn't made anybody bleed? We've all been there before. The Klee thing might have, you know, maybe been a little bit too far. Maybe a lot too far, actually. That was just too far. Going, ooh, stop the tag at the last second. and then tags in young I can't even call him young Mitarai anymore. That don't feel right. Mitarai, elbow drop. Goes for the pinfall on Wario. One, but just one. We should rewatch the very first match sometime for fun. I'm sorry, does he have a speed on the ropes? He's cheating. Hold on a minute. Mitarai? He's cheating. Ducked out of the way. Kick by Mitarai. And tossed into the corner. Elbow right to the eye. Reversal by Mitarai. Big chop. And getting dragged. Not to the right corner, just to a corner. Like the very, very, very first match. The one that was interrupted by the power outage. Because of Kazuichi. I don't think we had a power outage interrupt the show again, have we? I've had power outages interrupt recordings, but I don't know if we've had a power outage interrupt an AWE show. At least I don't think so. Lift her right back up. Tossed it into the corner. I think we've had an internet problem interrupt one of these shows before. But no power. Hold on, drop kick to the gut. Mitarai drinking in the audience, maybe drinking in the adoration, saying, "I'm back." and he approves of the deity. Hold on a minute, Wario not approving of it at all. Power bomb. Center of the ring. He stood right back up out of that. He ate that, man. He ate that. What happened here? Can you imagine if this duo wins as well? What a great day that would be for the disciples. I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that at all. Hold on. Into the corner. Lift it up. What is Wario thinking? Whatever he's thinking, it's not going to happen. Mitarai with a reversal. Tossed in the corner. No, reverse right back. And Mitarai almost stunned. Able to stop himself from being stunned at the last second. Look at how much bar is left on that thing. Basically none. Gets the tag. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Mitarai's the one who hit the burger bomb. And Q-Taro just stares at him. He just stares at him. Oh my gosh, tossed into the corner again. Waited for him to get up, and now they're hitting more tag team moves. Up. Has him locked in a... Ugh! To the jaw. Whipped around, and Mitarai gets whipped out of the way. Wario's starting to work his way back into this. He is a tag team champion for a reason. But I'll tell you what, both of their challengers tonight have been going kind of crazy. Mitarai lifted right back up. Q-Taro's still pretty much completely healthy. And now the tag team champs look for a spine buster into a frog splash. Kick to the knee, trying to go for a quick pinfall, kind of fell into that pin like water, but still a kick out of the one. Still a kick out of the one. Senton. So Miku's been recruiting people we haven't seen in a bit. That does kind of feel like what it's been like, but Q-Taro's been around, you know? Q-Taro had at least been around. Tag team champions. Ooh, okay, hold on. I see you kicking up and seeing. A little kip up, alright. Look at him go, look at him work. Wario. He said he wanted a challenge. He said he wanted some training partners. The disciples, including Mitarai at this point, apparently. What is Miku recruiting people for? I don't know. Jessica, no! Oh, Codebreaker, no! Jessica down. Jessica's still on the ropes. And a tag's been made. What do they got going on? Tossed. Ugh! Tossed to Q-Taro. And lifted right back up. Kick. Oh no! Oh lord! Sent him flying! Wario has to come and help. He didn't have to come and help. Jessica's still down. Oh, is Jessica okay? Is Jessica okay? Y'all, Jessica still hasn't moved. Okay, Jessica's fine. Alright, I was gonna say, y'all, we need us in the medic. Saturday if you can't get through trails without Jessica. Whipping that arm back. Rolled through. Knee strike right to the head. Sent him back into the corner. Face first into it. Reversal. Actually reverse the tag team finisher. Big clothesline. He's calling for it. Waluigi wants to turn this whole thing around. If he's able to hit that Waluigi lock, and he's got it locked in deep. Big man struggling on his feet. No. Quickly able to get out of it. Couple shots right to the head of Waluigi. And a clothesline. Can I speak to her? I don't know, man. Miku's a little unhinged at this point. That's how I feel. Into the corner. And a shot right to the eye of Q-Taro. DDT by Waluigi, desperate to turn this thing around. Lifted back up. Q-Taro came up short. At for the Fight Forever Championship at Ticket to Paradise. That was a big reversal by Q-Taro and a big clothesline. Big schmeaty clothesline right afterwards. Big shot to the chest. And an uppercut. Slow combination. Lifting a Waluigi up. He's able to step over and reverse DDT center of the ring. And he... Oh, okay, I was going to say and he wisely makes the tag, but I was wrong. I was incorrect. Stood on the top rope, drop kick right to the heart, square on that star in the chest. Tag's been made to Mitrai and tag right back to Wario. And Wario gets all of that splash. Tag team champion slowly turning this thing around. But call it commentator's curse, turned it into a power bomb of his own. Off the ropes, moonsault, and into the pin. Waluigi comes in to help immediately as well. Shot to the head. And another one. Tag's been made. Not a tag team finisher. Just sends... Oh my gosh, what is this? Hey, yo, you gotta be careful. Goodness gracious! Turned him inside out, then goes after Waluigi, too. Waluigi able to fight back. Oh, but he's not fighting back out of this. He's about to get smashed right in the back of the neck. But look who's ready for him. Kick to the gut. He's going for a power bomb of his own. Carries him towards the turnbuckle. And face first into it. Wario's starting to realize, all right, this is my opportunity. He knows exactly what he can do here. And he hits that stank. He stanked on him, drags him center of the ring. Lift it up again. Trying to drag him, not to Waluigi, just drag him into another corner. Sends him to the skies. What is Wario thinking here? Ooh! He just threw him. Hold on a minute. Wario fighting the good fight. He's fighting back. It was all disciples before, but things have turned themselves around. That didn't stun, but it could. Tag team action. Ladies and gentlemen, we've seen them do this before. Up to the heavens and down to the ground. That big wall splash. And Mitrai comes to break up the pin. I want to ask about her motivations and goals and how she makes these recruitments. Is she stable enough of mind to be spoken and reasoned with, rather? I don't know if we can reason with. Hold on. They're about to go 2 in a row. They're about to go 2 in a row. On Q-Taro, they may have just evened this match out. I think they found their target. That's one. That's two. Is that resiliency? It is. Don't count out your tag team champions. As much as I don't approve of Mitarai's choices, I do still kind of want him to win here. Fair enough. Also, is Miku's health bar broken? I don't think it's broken. It's just in the way of Waluigi. I'm sorry, of Mitarai's. Sends him flying. Double kip up again. Q-Taro trying to roll out of the way. He stood up pretty nicely. Oh, he was going for that back elbow. Waluigi was going for that back elbow. Is this a choke slam? Oh, it is a choke slam. Goodness gracious, I didn't know he had a choke slam. That's kind of crazy. Reversal again by Q-Taro. He's taking it to both of the tag team champions by himself with a power slam. And look at this, a big chop. Tried to send Waluigi into the steps. A shot to the back. I don't know how that broke itself up. Trying to go for he's trying to rip apart the ribs of Q-Taro. They're at a count of 9. There's gonna be a double count out. He stopped him. He stopped him from getting back in. They did it cheekily. This is the second time that they've had a count out in their match. They had to take that way out. They had to take that way out. And here's the kicker. They've done this by counting again, but they can't do it. In 2 weeks from now, at Rebellion Live, there's no countouts, no disqualifications. They're gonna have to win. They're gonna have to pin the Great Gozu or Skull. My gosh, classic Wario and Waluigi. Waluigi number 1. Oh yeah, Arrow, good luck. I forgot that's next. I was not mentally prepared for that. Hey, good on Team Wa. I'm not sure if that's how you want to beat Q-Taro, who's known to be, aggressive. We'll see how that happens. But you know what? You gotta do it how you gotta do it. I respect that. They got the job done. Did they get a pinfall or countout? Or, I'm sorry, a pinfall or submission? No. But what they did do is prove that they're gonna get the job done however they can. Which is, you know what? Fair enough. Let me see. Of course I will after what he did. There goes my 1,000 pancakes, but whatever. I have full confidence that you will try your best, Arrow. Yeah, I believe Arrow will try their best too. I don't know if their best is gonna be good enough. Another countout win, a win in a WAAAAAAAAA match. I'm sure that won't come to bite us in 2 weeks. We'll see. We'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I guess hit electricity. That was a fun tag match with an interesting surprise Mitarai involved there, but I guess we'll go on and we'll continue, shall we? Let's do just that. Let's exit this bad boy and let's keep the show rolling. We got 2 more matches and we got Golden. You know, I think this will be nice. If Arrow gets murdered, we still get a Golden palate cleanser, so it'll be all good. It'll be all good, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let's take me back. To get you guys your predictions. Maybe Arrow lives. Arrow, Aswang. And Twitch. Wa did win. It is. Will Arrow win? And we'll give that to you guys for about 5 minutos. You guys get that? Now let's get everything underway, shall we? Let me catch up with chat. Arrow call Huey Lewis. Hold on, you gotta call the news too. You gotta call Huey Lewis and you gotta call the news. You gotta call them both. I'm gonna have a long chat with Mitarai. Look, we've tried to talk to Qiqi too, and look, Futaba's admittedly still a part of the security team, but like, she still seems like herself, but she really believes in Miku. And I don't know how I feel about that exactly, but I mean, like, let's see how this all plays out. On my boss's soul, Arrow wins. Now, hold on a minute. Hold on a second. Alright, you know what? We're just gonna start this thing. Arrow, don't die, please. It's just a normal match, so you can't, like, get murdered. As far as I know, you can't get murdered. Fingers crossed there. As we're about to enter, oh my gosh, I forgot I hate looking at this thing. Do we know how this happened? Mikon did this, right? Is that what the people said? Mikon did this? This is Mikon's fault? Because this is disgusting and disgraceful. This is not okay. Let me see. I tried to support Mitarai as much as I could after everything, but apparently it wasn't enough. Hey, Mitarai has been through a lot. On my boss's soul, Arrow will get hits off. Yeah, fingers crossed, y'all. Let me see. Right that's right non-binary. The pronouns involved are they, them. Yes, that is correct. I tried to support Mitarai. Yeah, I already read that. I hate it. Yeah, me too. And you know what? We don't like you. We don't like you. Ah, gross. I hate it. I hate that thing. I hate all of it. But you know what? This is okay. Because there's our protagonist. If anyone can beat that thing, it's Arrow. Well, that's not true. If it wasn't Sakura, I'd be surprised if it was Arrow. But hey, Arrow, get some licks in. Get some licks in. Go and give him a little lefty. Give him a little righty. Give him a little couple. Get a 1-2 combination. And just, if things go sour, run away. In fact, kick him in the nuts. And then run backstage. Win this thing by countout, but get your cheap shot in. That's what I would do. I'd be like, alright, let's start this match. Wham! Right in the nuts, and then I'm leaving. That's what I would do. That would be what I would do against a creature like this. I take my loss, but everyone's gonna remember I kicked that thing in the nuts. That being said, I don't think that's how Arrow's gonna win this thing. I don't think Arrow's going to do that. Arrow and I are two very different people. That's why I should have been the protagonist. Arrow, crown on head, looking to take it to that thing. That despicable, disgusting, chaotic creature. And let's see this thing play out. I'm sorry, Arrow with some chain okay, never mind. I was gonna say Arrow with some chain wrestling, that's oh, hold on, yeah, Arrow with some chain wrestling, hold on. Let's go, hold on, look at that. Got the, yeah, choke him out, baby, let's go. I need to be an unbiased, you know what? No, I don't. Screw unbiased commentary. Yeah, right in the throat. Get him, Arrow. Go for the pinfall. Count to infinity. He's out of here. Alright, that was 0, but I mean, like, you know. Arrow reinitiating real graps. Backing the creature into a corner. Jessica forced to break that thing up. And a cheap shot by Arrow. Deserved, however, for all the cheap shots that this thing has put them through. Trying to go off the ropes. Might have broken the back. The Aswang. Off the ropes as well. A kick right to the jaw. But Arrow pushing that creature back. The creature formerly known as Jacob. Turned around. Real grabs are initiated again. Arrow, hold on. Yo, Arrow might suck at going off the ropes. But Arrow might be kind of goated at real grabs. Hold on a minute, look at this. Whipping the arm back, yanking it through. Yeah, rip those purple veiny arms off of that creature's body. Come on, real grabs, baby. Arrow with the real grabs out here. Let's go, Arrow. Let's go. And the headlock, oh, standing switch into a German suplex position. Arrow trying to yank the arms away, standing switch, right back. Arrow in charge of these real grabs. Ooh, but a reversal, and now headlock. Headlock, Arrow might not be able to breathe. They're gasping for breath as they're locked in deep, struggling. You see the legs wiggling around, but not tapping out, refusing to give up, refusing to give in to this creature. And able to get a knee up, rolled out of the way, but he's still got the arm of Arrow. Arrow refusing to give in, still standing up higher, but again, now arm behind their back. Exactly where this thing wants them. Trying to rip that arm out of the socket, maybe even break the arm at the forearm. The real grabs have failed Arrow in this instance. Off the ropes. Wait. Oh! I was gonna say Arrow tried to take advantage, but a kick right to the head. And tried to go for a flying punch. And instead a code breaker. Oh my gosh, hold on, that was a signature. Reverse the signature, into the one, into the two. Kick out. Kick out. Center of the ring. Arrow calling for it. Oh, knees up. Knees up. And into the corner. And a big back elbow and a kick right to the head. Right behind the ear, going for the pinfall on Arrow. That's an easy kick out of one. That's an easy kick out of one. Easy kick out. That's right. Now, as much as I am biased, this thing is dangerous. We saw what it did to Sakura Ogami. And we're seeing what it's starting to do with Arrow with this combination of moves. Arrow wisely, I will say, up here. Hold on. Silly little soul. Hold on. The silliest move in the business. That's one. Hold on. That's two. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't think that this world exists. Y'all don't think that this world exists. You might have walked into this not believing. Oh, stepped out of the way. Up. And tossed towards the barricade. I was gonna say, hold on a minute, that's not a good camera angle, whoever's in charge of the cameras. There we go. That's much better. This thing comes back into the ring. Look at this, hold on. Cheeky roll up. Anything at this point can get the job done. One, come on. Kick out. Kick out and a knee strike right to the jaw of Arrow. And off the ropes, missing that move, Arrow takes advantage. Off the ropes. Use their entire body to try and level out this demon. Lift it back up. Blocked that shot, though. Oh, but Arrow ducks the kick. Arrow likely watched that match against Sakura with great detail. And now goes for the pinfall as well, trying to do whatever it can to get this done. To get this over with. Into the corner. And a big flying punch. Jaw rocked. And a spear. 1, 2, and now resiliency's burned on all sides. Kick to the arm. Come on, Arrow, you gotta fight back. Come on, Arrow, you gotta fight back. You can get out of this. You can get out of this, kid. Come on. You got this. The audience is behind you. The chat is behind you. You can still do this. Whipped him out of the way. Arrow feeling the energy from the chat. They're all rooting for you. They all want it to happen. Going over twice. Tried to go for that deep arm drag, but this creature might be a bit too powerful. A shot right to the ribs, and another one, and another one. Ladies and gentlemen, a kick to the gut. Wait, wait! Arrow with a reversal clothesline! Arrow with a reversal clothesline! Chat, do you believe? The AWE universe believes, running into it, Selena Del. So not so good of a look there. But look, reversing the knee. On the withered skin. An elbow right to the jaw. The fight's not over, the fight's not up. Deep arm drag, sending that creature flying. Took some pointers from Sakura, but the knee connects with the mat and a drop kick right to the jaw. Right to the jaw of Arrow. And now trying to rip the arm out of the socket. Oh no, 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 not the other arm. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No, no, there's no need for that. Ugh. Double knees to the back. Count of 7. Count of 8. From behind. This thing going for a count-out victory on Arrow. Okay. Hear me out. Arrow ain't lose this thing. In fact, yeah, chat. Y'all know what it's about. Coward. Y'all know what this is about. Call him out, chat. Call that thing out! Nah, that's wild. It ran. That's right. That's right, chat. Arrow had this one. That's the best Arrow's ever looked in the ring. Arrow, okay, look. To be completely unbiased, most of the time, Arrow not too good in the ring. That wasn't a good look. Arrow started to look a little bad in that ring again. Looked like old Arrow. But I'll tell you what, this Arrow was inspired. If Arrow wasn't attacked from behind by that coward of a creature at a 9 count, Arrow would have gotten right back in that ring, and Arrow would have whooped that demon. But whatever. Whatever. Hey, we all know, look, in our hearts, yeah, whatever. On the books, yeah, sure, he won. But everybody in chat, we all know that thing's a coward, and Arrow really won that match. We all know that. We all know that. We can all agree with that, right? Everybody, we can agree with that, of course, of course. All right. Put me back over, with the electric. I have half a mind to make my own self-insert just to prove a point. Maybe this thing is a pushover. It did beat Sakura Ogami. That we do have to acknowledge that. But Arrow trained for this. Arrow was ready for this. And I'm not gonna make anything get this thing out of the ring. Admittedly, I'm just gonna wait for it to leave by itself. So we'll wait. And I also don't want Golden to get involved with that, so we're just gonna take our time. We're gonna take our sweet and merry time. Not for nothing. Alright, chat. We got one match, and we got Mr. Golden Ticket about to come down to the ring. Whew! I'll tell you what. It's been a night. We've had a lot of countouts in 2K25. I feel like I might need to talk to our general managers and make, like, an official statement that the countouts should, like, be at 20 or something. But whatever. That's a future me problem. For right now, though. We wait, huh? I can end your predictions at the very least, huh? Hey, you guys believed in Arrow. I don't know if I believed in Arrow, but I certainly wanted to hype Arrow up. Arrow did technically lose, though. In the books, Arrow lost. Certainly and definitely. Yeah, I've been improving. I haven't stopped training. Good for you. If he wants to run, sure, but I'm not the one who ran in the end. That's fair. I had not been paying much attention, but your training has shown its worth, the Woken one. You may have lost, but you did impressively. Yeah, I was gonna say, you stood your ground. You stood your ground. And most notably, you survived the encounter with that thing. And you know what? Well, Pi also survived the encounter with that thing. Pyrotechnics at their finest. Who would have thunk it? They're on the rise. Iroh was not Joe Henry, so I did not believe. Tragic. Iroh, I think you should train your endurance too. You have impressive wherewithal and tactics. Your power seems adequate, but endurance against a powerful opponent like this feels appropriate. That's fair. That is fair. Let me see. Wait, so if Iroh really won another match, does that mean I get my pancakes back? No, in the books you lost. All we do is survive, and just narrowly at that. That being said, I've been told now that oh, I have a message from Navia too. Yeah, we'll talk about that at the end. Alright. Let's talk. And who's gonna be doing the talking? It will be Golden. So let's take it back to the ring, shall we? And ladies and gentlemen, there he is. Mr. Golden Ticket, the OC champion. The one and only. You love to see him. If that thing comes back though, it's on site. It's crazy. Golden tonight. Look at him with that briefcase. The first ever OC Mr. Golden Ticket. That's true. That much is the truth. The first one to ever get it done as an OC. Let's hear what Golden has to say. Golden, one of the... you know what? It might be bar none the greatest OC of all time. What does he want to talk about is the real question. Proud. We're proud to have him as the OC, I'm sorry, as the OC champion and Mr. Golden Ticket. Okay. Okay, talking everybody up. Talking up all his opponents. He does deserve it indeed. Thanking everyone in the audience, thanking all of his supporters. That's a real good guy right there. That's a real good guy. Could go for Iroh. After Iroh's loss tonight, didn't go for Iroh. It was a long fight. I think he could have beat a winded Iroh tonight. But you never know with Iroh. You never know. Could go after Naegi, I suppose. It is a new chapter in his story. The Golden Story. Looking to have fun. And you know what? He's having fun there. On golden hours. Hold on a second. Cassius Bright. It's the former All-Star champion Cassius Bright. What is he doing out here? He did, you know what? He did name him in that promo. Cassius Bright coming out here right now. Cassius did make that All-Star championship, rather, into what it is today. Oh, dang. Oh, wait, no, I'm not trying to cry today. Hold on a minute. Dang, man. Hey, hold on. Wait. Wait, are we getting this now? Are we getting golden? Hey, Jessica, get out there! We're getting golden! We're getting Cassius! We're getting it right now! Oh my, wait, hold on, I need to get you guys a poll! It's real grabs! Oh my god! Huh! 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 Y'all, I'm going speed. I am speed. Goodness gracious. Yeah, for free? For free? I don't even know where you guys are anymore. There you are. Goodness gracious. We're getting it. We're getting it now. Kick to the back. It's Golden and Cassius for free. Knee strike to the face. Golden off of an impressive golden ticket match. Cassius just lost his All-Star Championship. They're going toe-to-toe. Big clothesline. Golden talked about this being his opportunity, a new chapter in his story. Cassius said, hey, I need to spar with somebody to get my mind off of things. His daughter showed up in a very dangerous game. He said he wants this fight. Golden wants this fight. All of us wanted this fight. It's a fight that could have been the main event of AV Mania. It could have been the main event of any show. But out of nowhere, we're getting it right here, right now. And we got ourselves a match. Real grabs are back on. Suplex position. Golden with the reversal. Has Cassius in a headlock on the ground. Cassius up to a knee, reversing the pressure. These are back and forth real grabs. Cassius tossed over the top rope and sent to the outside. Whew. Count of one. Golden not even trying to pretend like it's going to be a count out. Cassius gets out of the way. Tried to send Golden into the steps. Golden able to stop himself. Real grabs for real grapes. Turned around. Am I the only one who believes in Cassius, right? Lamau, it's no secret Golden's always wanted a match with Cassius. He's finally got it. Let's see if he can win, says Solara. You're dang right. It is going to be a match that's very special to Golden. It'll probably be a match that's very special to Cassius. Bright as that knee strike run on his head. Lift it right back up. Drag towards the ring, tossed in. I will admit these two are pretty much about even right now. Roll through. DDT by Cassius Bright. Thought about going off the ropes, instead caught him with an elbow to the chest. Golden kips up, Cassius, both of them off of the ropes! Both of them off of the ropes at the same time! Same idea, same time. This time Golden off the ropes by himself and gets all of that splash. Stomp with that knee right onto the arm. Calling for him to get up, lifts him up into a big slam. Shades of Camilla with that big slam. Cassius almost stunned. Cassius is stunned. And, dropped right onto the knee, dome onto the knee. Cassius Bright wisely rolling out of the ring. Knows he doesn't have to burn resiliency, has a little bit of time to counter, and counter he did. Countered the signature of Golden just then and there. Big chops by Cassius Bright. And sends him into the post. Y'all, I can't believe we're getting this right now. Yeah, I can't believe this is happening. Walking around. Though I do share Cassius' sentiment about Estelle. Wouldn't be the first time she was caught in a tricky spot. That's true. That is true. But every single time she's gotten out of it. Every single time she's gotten out of it, slam down. Cassius rolls out again. These two have been, honestly, been using their signature bars as much as they can. Cassius in the corner. Golden turns him around. Shot to the back. And another shot to the back. Lifts him up to the top rope. And a super kick to the leg. And a double stomp by Golden. Calls for Cassius to get up. If this move connects, we could be seeing the beginning of the end for the Divine Blade. Turned around and slammed right down into the pinfall. That, ladies and gentlemen, is 1-2, and it should be resiliency. It is. Mr. Golden Ticket. Cassius Bright. Two of the best in the business. Cassius steps out of the way of that. Catches the arm, but Golden seeks to reverse it. A couple shots to the gut. And again, and one more time. Clothesline. Into another. And into a ripcord drop kick. Oh, maybe not even a drop kick. Single leg on that chin. Golden feeling, he said he wanted to have fun, and that may be exactly what he's going to do. Off the ropes, up, down, and flipped out of the way. Cassius Bright able to get out of that. Cassius has a whole lot of work to do, and that may be the beginning of it. Out of nowhere, walked right into that bracer's hold. Has it locked in deep. We know the history of Golden and submissions. Lost the OC Championship to a submission, but got the Golden Ticket using one. Stepped out of the way of that. And because of that, Cassius Bright has a signature. Going back and forth. Kick to the midsection. Going for the powerbomb. Up in the sky. And down on the knees. Center of the ring. Could be all she wrote for Cassius Bright. 1, 2, and that's not it. It ain't over yet. Golden now has a signature. But Cassius reverses it again. Big chops by Cassius Bright. Went for a kick there. Golden ducks it. Golden hitting a combo of his own. Pump handle. Up and down. Didn't go for the pinfall. Up. Tightrope walking. Tried to, oh my gosh, tried to go between the legs and a super kick by Cassius Bright. And maybe thinking about another one. If this one connects, Golden might be out cold. Dragging him center of the ring. Oh, he might not be thinking. He might not be thinking about the pinfall. I think he was potentially thinking about the submission, but didn't. He did go for it, actually. Reversed, but reversed right back by Cassius Bright. Goes underneath. They're going back and forth like the legends that they are with that kick. This is why these two are the best in the business. Double stomp from the top ropes. Crawls into the pinfall. 1, 2, Resiliency burned. It is anybody's match. Back up. Clicks the leg. Wait a minute. Bracer hold locked in under the neck. Is Golden gonna have to tap out to the bracer hold? Is he gonna have to tap out to the bracer hold? No. Cassius lets it go. Knows that's not gonna be enough to put away Golden. Knee strike right to the face. Mr. Golden Ticket versus the former All-Star champion. It's happening right now live on... Oof! Fracture. Golden gets out of the way. The back and forth. He's going to slam him down face first. Shades of glam slam. Golden calls him up. Gunshot. Goes middle rope. Knows he has a little bit of time. Double knees. A Meteora from the middle rope. As it pours to the outside. Oh, running around. Golden to stomp to the head of Cassius Bright. We're at a count of 2. Lifting him up. Knee strike. We know Golden, he is phenomenal with those knees. Those knees win matches, they win championships, they win briefcases, they win it all. Golden rolls back in. Cassius getting up to a knee. Golden meets him there and sends him right back down to his back. Cassius stands right back up, and a drop kick by Golden. He's so close to a finisher, and he's got it. And I'd like to point out right now, if he decides to hit it, Cassius Bright has a no chance. Wait, he's thinking about making Cassius tap out center of the ring. Cassius is reaching back. It's reaching back deep. Is Cassius Bright gonna have to tap? No. Even Golden this time says, I know that's not gonna be enough. Heads to the corner. Looks to finish this off. Looks to... Reversal by Cassius Bright! Lifting him right back up. A shot to the head. Y'all, what is this? What is this world that we live in? Yo, what a show! Runs into a big clothesline. Off the ropes into Tornado DDT by Cassius Bright. Lifts him right back up. Suplex, standard suplex. And heads to the corner. He hit this once before. If he can hit it again, it could be curtains. It's anybody's match. It's Cassius. It's Golden. It's Cassius. It connects. Into the pinfall. 1, 2. He's pinned Mr. Golden Ticket. Incredible match. And a show of respect between these two. In what was an awesome match. Reversals of finishers and signatures left and right. We knew that whenever those two got in the ring, it was going to be something special. And boy, was it. Golden proved he could hang. He had Cassius for most of that match. Cassius fought his way back to earn that victory, and Golden in the process earned his respect. Y'all, what a showing. What a showing. Even in defeat, Golden, yo, no. I was like, whoever wins this match, nobody loses. We all won. My gosh. Whew. All right, that was incredible. That was everything that I expected and more. That was everything I expected and more. Good on you, Cassius Bright. Golden lost nothing in that battle. Only gained respect from Cassius and from everyone watching. Take me back to our screen, y'all. There's been a lot of stuff I wasn't ready for tonight. That was also something that I was not ready for. Cassius Bright versus Golden. What a match. Yo, we have a main event. I don't know if that's gonna... We should have had Golden come out last. I didn't think Cassius was gonna come out. I think Cassius was gonna come out here and do it. That's crazy. Regardless, these two also have the potential to put on an unashamed banger. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they do. We've had a lot of bangers tonight. I'm gonna be 100 with you. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. There's a world where we see Cassius, Bright, and Golden go back at it because you guys vote that one to be the match rerun. I'm gonna be real. There's a lot of Cassius matches on Fracture that are probably gonna be in that poll. I digress. Let's get our main event underway. Oh man. I'm gonna go now, I'm very sleepy. Aye, Kuzu, get yourself some rest. The VOD will be up for whenever your allergies are less brutal. I'll give it to Twitch first since they have a timer. Main event. It's Neo, it's Hina. Give y'all about 5 minutes. And YouTube, it's main event time. It's Hina. It's Neo. Who y'all got? Doesn't matter who you got, really, because we're about to find out who wins right here, right now. With the electricity. Yeah, let's hit it. It's a main event feel, and I'll be real. It's just it feels like we have 2 main events now, for real. After what we just witnessed, the magic that was Golden versus Cassius. Neo stocks have been on the rise like crazy. As we know, we don't like to have any, disqualifications or anything in our main event, so there's referee's discretion. But most notably, we gotta make sure that nothing crazy happens, because we've had so many countouts. I should have texted Navia saying, hey, tell our referee, tell Jessica no countouts. Well, unfortunate. We'll see how it all plays out. Let's go, Neo, says Jags. Time for the Neo show. We'll see if Neo's able to get the job done tonight. It has been a night of great action. She put on a fantastic performance at Ticket to Paradise and the weeks leading up to it. Fought Rinka, got the best of Rinka, and I feel like most notably Rinka wants Neo again. I think she wants her whether it's for the championship or not. And I feel like down the line this summer we probably will see it, but I will say pretty much, yeah, I'll just say it. Officially, I did get the word from Navia. It will be Rinka versus Sayaka at Rebellion. Oh, here it goes. Fireflies light up all of this. Fracture has been on fire tonight. And walking in is our new AWE champion. Has walked out of every single Ticket to Paradise as AWE champion. Hina. That is one of the wildest stats. That may be the wildest stat in AWE history. Ticket to Paradise is Hina's show. And now she's got her title back. She's got her baby back. Like the Woken One says, is the 3-time AWE champion. Won for the first time at the very first Ticket to Paradise. Won it back against Boss at the Fight Before Christmas. And just recently, just notably, won it for her 3rd time at her 3rd consecutive Ticket to Paradise. Every single time, she's either walked in as champion or walked in as challenger. And every single time, she's walked out as the winner. Most wild stats since the Undertaker streak? Yeah, for real. I can only imagine the next GM meeting, Navi is going to brag about Cassius Golden being... Yeah, no, look. I already feel my watch buzzing. They've been talking about it. I know they've been talking about it. Ridiculous. It's main event. The match has begun. Went for a clothesline and instead traded in for real graps to start this thing off. Hina pushing Neo down. And a Luthez press wailing away. and our Mad Hatter, our Muted Hatter. And right now, it's kind of been all Hina. Neo not looking to... Ooh, tried to... Looks like it tried to break her neck. That's kind of crazy. Got out of the way. Kick to the knee. Hina has had some very intense injuries in the AWE. I think most notably her neck. After a battle with Boss in what looked like a graveyard, had to wear a neck brace for a while. If you were a real heel, a real villain, you would just target that neck. That being said, it's been a while since then, and I feel like her neck is probably as good as can be. As Neo's looking to start to turn this thing around. Back to real graps. They've been engaging time after time again, but nobody's been able to get a real advantage in these graps. Back into the corner. Jessica forced to break everything up. And a shot to the throat. Neo turned around. Up and down with a back suplex. Hina has been on her game. Oh, but the knees go up by Neo. Knees up. Hina might be in danger. Suplex into the pinfall immediately. Trying to steal one tonight. One. But it's just one. Neo knows it's going to take more than that. Meanwhile, to my knowledge, Boss hasn't competed at all in 2025. Yeah, it also sounds like Boss is caught in a... Ooh, sins are flying. Caught out in, you know... I'm sorry? Panette? I'm sorry, Panette, what are you doing? What is Panette doing here? Panette? I'm sorry, this is the main event, Panette. What are you doing? Whipped her out of the way. What is Panette doing here? Neck breaker. What's going on? Well, whatever just happened was able to boot Hina in the face because of it. 1, 2. What just happened? Was potentially going for that Neo knee reversed. Panette just walked into this match and went wild against Neo. We know Jessica has been told, hey, it's the main event. Try and make sure this doesn't end by... Yo, what is going on? Make sure this doesn't end by disqualification. Jessica's still gonna count to try and do her job, but this is crazy. Neo busted open. Yo, I'm just as shocked and confused as you are. I'm just as shocked and confused as you are. Alright, I guess it's just no DQ. But the counts are definitely still happening. Count of 6, ripping the nose. Trying to drag Neo back into the ring. And does. And a shot right to the chest. Yeah, Hina was confused too, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think Hina was prepared for that. I truly and sincerely don't think Hina was ready for that. Turn Neo around, shot right to the back of the neck. Sends Neo all the way to the other corner, which is kind of crazy. Went for a shot to the gut. Tried to go for a scoop slam, got reversed. I'll tell you what, Neo's definitely fighting at a disadvantage at this point. Calling now for Hina to get up. Drop kick. Now I want Dairy Queen. That's kind of crazy. I haven't had Dairy Queen in a long, in ages. Ooh, hold on. wearing her down. I haven't had Dairy Queen in ages. I'm gonna have to talk with the rest of the members of the NWO. There are no Dairy Queens, but there might be Sister Abigail's. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what's going on in this fight. Sister Abigail, kiss to the forehead, does connect. Center, not center of the ring. I think there's a world where she could grab that bottom rope. Kicked out. Had to burn resiliency. And climbs up to the top rope. Hina, she rolled out of the way. Neo is living on a prayer right now. She had to fight off Panette in the middle of this fight for some reason. We're gonna have to get answers from Panette as to what was going on in her brain. Right onto the jaw. Neo steps to the outside. Thinking about getting that baseball bat. Yeah, I guess we're not having any DQs out here. And I think Neo's realizing that. Went for a shot to the back. Honestly, 1, 2. I was gonna say, using that baseball bat after you got attacked, that's not a wrong answer. That's not a wrong answer at all. Try to go for that knee again, but the combinations from Hina, she got tripped up. Into the ropes, into Jessica actually, and that distraction from Jessica. Ooh! Swang her back neck to the mat. That's 1. That's 2. I'm sorry, it's not 2. Hina, that was a finisher. Ma'am? Shot to the jaw. And another one. And Neo incensed. And another shot to the head. But Hina responds with one of her own. And here's the thing, Hina's got that signature lined up. If she's just calling out to Neo to let her win, it could be all over. It is 1, 2, kick out. Kick out indeed. Hina probably has that. Ray has been known to call matches early incorrectly. So I think Neo might have this. I think Neo's gonna pull up a shocking upset. Shot to the gut. Right to the chest. If she's able to build up a signature, with that bat, she probably would be able to do so, or she's just gonna go for the pin. Neo, honey. She did get 2. She did get 2. Neo steps right back in. Is in charge. Almost has a signature built up. If she's able to get a good strike here. And she does. Luthes, no, not a Luthes press. Ricocheting the back of Hina's head against the mat several times. Oh, but look at this, trying to steal a pinfall here. Qiqi positioning. 1. Kick out. Not even a reversal into another pin. Legitimate kick out. But she's gonna say, hey, I know you're busted up. I know you're broken open, but let me win. No way. Couple shots. If she gets one more shot, low-key, she could have 2 finishers if she's lucky. Flying forearm. Goes for the pinfall right afterwards. Hina does not have resiliency. This could be the steal of a lifetime. 1, 2, kick out. Kick out. And here's the thing. She not only has that kick, which went right to the jaw of Hina, lifts her right back up, throws her into the ropes, and the Neo knee connects. It could be it. Is she about to pin the champion? 1, 2. Resiliency burned. It is anybody's match. Is the Ray incorrect prediction going to screw Hina as she's in the ropes? Neo, knee! 1, 2, and Ray is wrong again. Neo surmounts the odds. For the umpteenth time. Ray has called it wrong and has turned the tides of a match. And Neo, in the shock of the century, with interference and all. We gotta get some information from Vanette about what's going on here as well. Was able to pick up the big victory over the AWE champion, Big Boot. Off the ropes, Neo knee, not the Nico knee. Bloodied, bruised, look at her neck, dude. Look at the welts on her neck. 1, 2, and 3. Neo knee. You gotta imagine there's a title shot in the future for this potentially a breakout superstar. If she continues on this trajectory, she might be going through the moon. Or to the moon. Might be going through the moon. She might be going to the stars, baby. Wow. Neo knee. We're partying tonight, baby. Congratulations, Jags fan. Ray, you should never call a match again. Oh, man. Also presenting the most wasted and botched interference brought to you by the Racket of Psalm. That is fair. As we exit right here, right now. Even after Finette attack, and this was a show. This was a show. A couple interesting surprises, not for nothing. First of all, Panette getting involved in the main event, which is interesting. The Demon, a coward. Another countout, and Mitarai apparently in leagues with Deity Miku as well. I'll tell you what, none of the disciples of Miku were pinned tonight. So that is notable. Kaito, hey, none of the champions can get a pinfall tonight. Except for March, and she had to use a camera to do it. In fact, that's the same story of Ticket to Paradise. None of the current champions could get a pinfall. And March was the only one. Again. That's crazy. She's going over the moonsault. The Cult of Miko starting to become a concern at this rate. Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned for Team Wa after winning by countout again. We'll see about that. We will continue though. Let's read everything that went down. Let's look at our news. No, Paul Heyman, get out of here. Nobody called for you, Paul. Nobody told you to get over. Paul, get out of here. Yeah, who called for Paul Heyman? He don't go here. Panette took complete advantage of no disqualifications match. I didn't know it was no DQ. I don't think we told Jessica no DQ. We told referee's discretion. Did Panette pay off the ref? Alright. Despite losing his match, Golden displayed true sportsmanship and respect to Cassie's bride afterwards as they shook hands, which was fantastic. And most notably, another big surprise. Another big surprise. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. The Aswang's victory is punctuated with a vicious attack on Iroh with a chair after the match. When did this happen? Iroh, you okay? Okay, well, maybe it did. Okay, no, the game is just high, apparently. Because none of this happened. That's crazy. That being said, 2K25, it's as high as they come. That being said, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have a rebellion put in here, so I don't want to simulate to the next show, unfortunately. I mean, I could add a cheeky quick rebellion in here. Hold on. Custom show, 5 matches. Well, I guess I need to hide every participant from you guys. Get over here. Alright, let me see real quick. Rebellion. I'll do all of that in the meantime. Let me put some participants in here. You, 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 not you actually, you, and 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 you. I'm dying. Let me get my water. Not you. And you, 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 and you. I guess you two. All right, that should be good enough, huh? Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's good enough. Why not? I have to. Yep. Let me just. I'll put that in there. That's for him. Yep. That's good. All right, now we can go to Rebellion. Here, now we can go to Rebellion. Here's what Rebellion would have cooked. I'll change all the logos to what they're supposed to be, you know, when it's actually Rebellion time. It would have been, honestly, could be a fun match. Admittedly, could be a fun match. That demon can certainly try, but it didn't work. Let me see. Insert that Rebellion. Don't worry, we're in here. Sage versus Neo. Honestly, not too bad either. That might be a fun match too. Actually, that's a promo. I'm interested to see how that would have played out. Cassius Bright versus Dr. Robotnik. We've seen that in like the last 4 weeks. I think we may have seen it in the last 3 weeks, actually. Regardless. Futaba versus Skull. I mean, they're both a part of a faction, I suppose. And the main event, everybody's favorite match in the whole world. The match that all of you have been dying to see. The match that could, honestly, on its own, main event, AV Mania. Oh no, I take it all back. I take every ounce of what I said back. No, all of that, I've reversed it. All of it, I reversed it. No, no, no. Here. Camilla would win. Right! You just doomed Camilla if this ever happens. Goodness gracious. Look. Right, I know I'm a jinx. But your jinx be going crazy in these matches. I read a lot of the times X, Y, and Z is about to win, and then all of a sudden, the tides of the match completely shift, and the other person wins. What are the power rankings real quick? Camilla's number 1. These power rankings aren't going to make sense for another, like, 2 weeks. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. They're not going to make any sense for another 2 weeks, but it is what it is. That's all she wrote for our episode of Fracture tonight. It was an episode that felt like a real whirlwind. Not for nothing, it was a real whirlwind of an episode of Fracture. I loved it, honestly. In terms of matches, we had some bangers. We had, I feel like I would say more than half of the matches were bangers. Unashamed, unadulterated bangers. And that being said, I think we're done here. Until then, 2 weeks from now, and let me actually give you guys like some hard information. 2 weeks from now, on the 30th of May, it will be Rebellion Live. We got two, count them, 2 Rebellions until then, surprisingly enough. We got a Rebellion this Sunday, we got a Rebellion the next Sunday. There will not be a Rebellion the next Sunday on the 1st of June. Because we'll be doing, you know, Rebellion Live that Friday. You know what it is. You'll get used to it. It only happens like 3 or 4 times a year, depending on the year. I'm excited. I can't wait until Rebellion Live. We're gonna have Yuri versus Hina. Hina, who just lost some major momentum getting pinned by Neo. We could see Hina lose that championship real quick. we're gonna see XL try and get revenge after what happened tonight after she was blinded by a camera. The tag team championships are going to be on the line, except this time they can't win or lose by countout. The last 2 matches the Team WA's been in, it's been countouts. So we'll see what happens. We got we got Sayaka versus Rinka. If Rinka wins, Yukiko gets one more crack at Sayaka Maizono. If not, she's out of the title picture. And many, many more things. I'm just excited. Rebellion Live's gonna be hot. It's gonna be here in 2 weeks, so you better be ready for it. 2 Fridays from today. And I'm sure more matches will come up over the next couple of days. Hey, you know what? We might need to see Neo versus Panette at some point. And by at some point, I mean like at one of the next 3 Rebellions. We'll see what happens. We definitely have to hear from Panette. Maybe we'll try and get... Oh, you know who? I can send somebody to get an interview from Panette backstage, and I know exactly who to send. We'll see this Friday. That being said, I'm taking off. This was indeed a great show. Fantastic show. Wow, not gonna have a rebellion for Pride. We're gonna have still 3 rebellions for Pride Month, you fiend. You fiend. Alright. Take me out of here. It's Fracture. Dirk? Oh no. Not Dirk. I'ma send somebody else in there. Just you wait. Until then, I'm taking off. Hee hee ha ha. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you guys so much for watching. Almost 3-hour Rebellion. And we had like a bunch of like normal matches. For real. But you know what? Everybody's bringing their A game for real in 2K25. And I'm excited for it. I need to go get the end of my seat changed because it feels like it's falling apart because I've been on it the entire match or in the entire night. So until next time, Toodaloo Flight Crew, thank you for watching. Get me out of here. Fare thee well. Yeah. Until Rebellion Live. 2 weeks, remember. And this Sunday, we'll still be doing Rebellion. I'm out of here. Make it electric and get me out of this thing. Watch out, electricity. Yeah.